being so bad.
Why don't you pull down these blankets and show me what you're hiding under there? If that's okay with you.
Is that what you want me to do?
Say yes.
You better say yes. Well, that was a clip from the new comedy Youth in Revolt, out in theaters this weekend. And in it, Cera stars as a love-struck teenager who devises a creative way, we should say, to get the girl of his dreams.
Yeah, he actually creates an alter ego of himself, and that's when all the fun begins. And Michael Cera joins us now to talk about all that. Hey, Michael, thanks for being here with us. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys.
So in the movie, you play Nick, who's kind of this very polite, soft-spoken teenager, and you also play Francois, who's got this irreverent kind of I'll do whatever I want to side, who's like tipping over cereal bowls and all sort of stuff. Which guy do you like more?
I like them both a lot. I think they're both really handsome. I think Francois was a bit more fun to play because I got to put blue eye contacts in and wear a mustache and change the way I look hugely, so that was a lot of fun.
Well, your characters have a crush on Sheenie Saunders in this movie, and of course we've all had crushes growing up, so I'm wondering, who was your celebrity crush as you were a teenager?
I had a crush on Sigourney Weaver in Ghostbusters and Tiffany Amber Thiessen in Saved by the Bell.
Everybody had a crush on her.
Oh yeah, good pick.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, in this movie, like, you kind of radically do a makeover and change yourself to get the girl. I mean, how would you really do that in real life? If there's this girl who you really want to kind of talk with and maybe she's not paying attention to you, what would you think would actually work to try to pick her up?
I'd buy her a camel and leave it at her door and put a rose in its mouth and then prod it so it would get really angry and start bucking and kicking the door, and then she'd come answer the door and see this wild animal and be terrified.
It would definitely be memorable.
Yeah, she'd never forget you, that's for sure, dude.
Well, taking a look at some of the other movies you've been in, Superbad, this movie especially, your characters do an awful lot of cussing, and of course that's part of the role, but what would make you really angry that you would just drop the F-bomb?
If somebody left a filthy animal at my door, I would lose it.
So no camels. We won't be showing up at your doorstep with camels.
Plans are off for the weekend. I know recently you had a makeover from Pauly D on Jersey Shore that kind of changed up like your real hair and stuff. We got a picture of it too. Is that something you think you'd really take on in real life and kind of go around like that?
I don't know if I can pull it off the way he can. That was just yesterday, and I taped Letterman yesterday too, and I was this close to going to Letterman with it like that, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, but I really wanted to.
How much product was in your hair when you were doing that?
Way too much. I took a shower and I shampooed and conditioned like 5 or 6 times, and it was still in there because it's water resistant. So it was down. It wasn't sticking up anymore, but my hair was just like mopped down. But there was still like clumps of gel in it, you know, and it was all bunched together, and it's water resistant, so how can you win that battle?
Yeah, Steph deals with that every day.
Yeah, I
Real
know.
quick before we go, Arrested Development, are you in it? What's going on? What's the latest with this, the movie of the TV show?
I think Mitch is still just kind of, you know, thinking of what he wants to do with it, and I think hopefully he's going to direct it. But yeah, you know, hopefully we'll be shooting in the summer or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Michael Cera, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Youth in Revolt, his new movie, comes out in theaters all across the country this Friday.